I would like to. Oh, are we dismounting the cart and shit?
Yeah.
Wasn't it nighttime?
Yeah, I thought we were
I
about
thought
to find somewhere a long rest. Wasn't Oya like exhausted?
Because Oya was exhausted, and we had gone from all the way from Tourmaline. We did that like fight encounter. I knolled out. We determined we couldn't make it to Bryn Shander tonight because it was nighttime and heavy weather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we were camping out right now, actually.
I don't think we were camping. I think we made it to a town.
Yeah,
I
we're looking for
don't
somewhere
want
to
to do
stay,
no
I think.
camping.
The man with kid. Oh, no, other guy.
The guy we had tied up in the back of the car.
Cry cat.
Mm. Hmm. You guys want to sleep here?
Are you asking that in character?
Yes.
How nice does it look?
What? Yeah.
It's a bit
Like your fast car.
kitschy.
Hmm. I'll turn to Oya and kind of ask, what is the name of this town again? It's fucking Targos. Targos. Yes. You ever been here? Do you know if there's something a little bit more suitable for the lady? Mhm. Sexy lady. Okay. I'll probably Kit will probably dismount and be like, well, it's either here or we can scout out a bit for another place if it's not suited to your likeness. It's up to you.
Mm.
And he'll kind of
It is
bow.
what
He'll
it
give her a
is.
bow gesture.
I know, too sweet. Yeah, really. I'm just tired. I want to get to bed. It's been a long day.
Yeah. You paying?
Yes, I can pay for us again.
That's my lady. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. I'll hold the door open for everybody when
Dan gives Kit a little nod as he goes through.
I imagine
Take a long look at him as he passed by.
Gillard walks by and gives Kit like a pat, but it's like one of those pats where you like drag your hand across the head and kind of pull the face back a bit.
He kind of leans into it cat style.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wait, you said where now? Hold on. Like what's happening? Luskin Arms. Interesting.
All right, I'm gonna enter the establishment. I'm going to turn around and exit the establishment. I'm gonna look at Kit and I'm gonna go, I've changed my mind.
Yeah. You don't like the rats? He'll say and gesture towards the
Oh.
skittering.
Fond
It's
of the
either
rats.
this or we travel for another. How long was it? Couple of hours?
Are you certain
the
that this is
cold?
the only inn in town? You're certain of that?
Gelid
Oh.
kind of looks back into the inn, considering the fact that they haven't exactly left it and there are still people inside listening to them.
I will
I
turn to the
don't
innkeep.
care.
Would
I will
there
turn to the innkeep and sorry, you can go first. You go first.
would there be anybody in Targos who knows about the whole the folk hero thing?
Hmm.
Where's the map again?
I'm not
Sorry.
entirely.
Mhm. Got it.
I will
10 p.m. Got it.
Kit will turn to the innkeep, completely uncaring of the fact that other people may hear whether or not what our opinions about the inn. And ask him, do you know if there's anywhere nicer to spend the night, innkeep?
Oh my god, I love him. I love him.
Wow.
I was gonna do that with Gift of Gab if it went bad, but that's great.
There's the audacity.
I'll look at the lady.
How many does each room bed?
I doesn't even know.
All right. I'm gonna turn to the group and go. I'd much like a night alone tonight. You all can pair up, yes?
I'm fine with it, milady.
All right.
Arden shrugs.
Two double rooms and a single room, please.
15.
What, sorry?
What the fuck? I was about to say.
Oh, it's all right. I'm gonna roll my eyes, just visibly haughty and annoyed. Give him the fucking gold and 5 silver.
Oh,
You did say.
Arden will dig for a few silvers himself and sit down at the bar and say to the bartender, "And a drink, if you please."
Oh yeah, I'm following him. I want one.
My
I'll
thanks, good man.
also have Gelid walk over, set down a silver, and he's like,
I'll take you up on that offer too. You got any owl?
Um, Okay. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I mean, pour me one too. He'll get a drink and have a seat. Are we like at a table or the bar? Okay.
Also, give me a like second while I just go get my tea.
Guy sucks at bartending. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'll sit as well. I'll like gather up my coat and my dress and the back of my dress and like drape them up over my lap so like no rats or anything touch them and they're not touching the floor.
Hell yeah.
This place is great.
Do I see any rats out and about just on the floor at the minute, or have they all scurried
He's just
off?
gonna start stabbing her.
Ooh, fucking huge. 18 plus. I'm good at this, I swear. 24 total. I would like to kill it.
Yeah.
Actually, no, killing it would be messy. I'd like to try and catch them. Stealth check? I want to sneak up on them and then grab them. Oh, dude, absolutely fucking massive. 26.
Damn.
First one I can get to, whichever's closest. I would leave the establishment, snap its neck, and feed it to our bird.
She's quite effective.
So it is a
Rats.
carnival. Right, okay.
Good to know.
After witnessing that, Kit will probably turn to everybody and be like, I don't know if I trust that thing.
Well, see, certainly has been useful so far.
I suppose you're right. We can take all the help we can get out here. Especially if we're and he'll like kind of like whisper a little bit, felling a major cult or something.
Yeah, yes. Right. What is she, though? We've all been wondering, right?
Yeah,
Probably
yeah,
the
man.
creation of some mage.
I don't really pay attention to those sorts of things.
He like takes a sip of his ale.
I just wonder if she has like a
Ardain.
soul or something.
Ardain like takes like a big swig of his drink and like does cast over like a narrowed-eyed look to the seamstress. I've wondered the same thing.
Damn.
Clear out all the rats. I mean, if we saw her sleep in the lobby before, do you think a rat catching duty is in her purview?
She looks
Well,
pretty
I'm not,
fucking good at it.
Monetize this.
I'm not entirely sure that's a good idea.
I'm more curious
have
about what
not.
will happen when we find her supposed master.
Wonder what kind of person that is.
They do not seem like an entirely benevolent one.
What makes you say that?
Have you seen the thing?
Thing is a very odd word to use for it.
I think she's kind of cute, a
I
little bit.
mean,
I like the gold.
Hmm.
it's like a moving doll.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Well, I certainly haven't seen anything like her. At least around these parts. Most
The
of what I'm
closest
familiar
thing
with
I've
is
seen is necromancy, and that does not
necromancy.
bode well for me.
Seems like we got enough necromancy on our hands, and I'll like gesture towards the ghost infested woman.
Rude.
I'm sorry, milady. It's just a bit noticeable, is all.
I mean, only when it makes itself obvious. I don't think it's like, isn't showing right now or anything. She's like sort of fixing her hair.
No, milady. Listen, you are gorgeous. I will be honest, but it was pretty noticeable when you were slashing the shit out of that puppy over there. And I'll gesture towards you.
I felt really bad about that. I like dogs.
Gelid doesn't say anything, but you can feel his eyes on you.
I am quite sorry about that.
I'm going to say this only once. If you threaten the party again like that, I will not hesitate to squeeze you until you pop. Are we understood?
Ardane like looks up with he like looks at everyone individually with like a somewhat dangerous look in his eyes, and he just says, "There's no need for threats."
We'll get it sorted in Bridgehander. It'll be fine. We're on our way anyway.
Ardane nods at Kit and says, "Yes, hopefully we shall make it to the house of the Morning Lord without incident. Mishan should be able to help. It is Mishan, right? Is that how you say it? Okay.
Who's
Hmm.
Michelle?
I mean, the split thing was
Yeah.
also including Oya. I got Oya a room. There's four
yeah,
of
no,
them to split a room.
Ardane.
Steve's just doesn't need one.
When Oya like comes up to the table, can instead of her just buying a drink, can I look at Oya and be like, "Lady Oya, a drink?" And then I like kind of like hold out the silver.
But not for Kit.
Ardane nods his head with a smile, and then orders a drink for her. I don't know what she would want, but
Gelid kind of turns around and faces the seamstress. Like, not a full turn, but kind of looks back. He's like,
Do you drink?
No.
Would you like to?
I regard him curiously.
he
It is
he
not
holds
within
up
the
his.
realm of my possibilities. My mouth, you see, it doesn't move.
Kit starts laughing.
That's unfortunate. No means of sustenance, then.
I have little need for such things.
Can I poke her in the face? I'm gonna poke her in the face.
I would like to grab him by the wrist.
I would let her.
dex check.
Good, because I rolled a 19.
Yeah, I would let her. I'm sorry, milady. I didn't mean any disrespect. I was curious.
You are a strange little boy.
God, he's taken aback. He is so taken aback.
Have you never met a short person before?
I'm not a fucking little boy, but it's crazy that you yourself, and he'll look you up and down, are saying that right now to me.
You are quite little.
He'll look
Apologies.
up at you.
I've never
Absolutely.
encountered one of your genetic persuasion.
You mean someone as good looking as me? And he'll shake his little tail.
Gelly kind of like reaches down. He's like, let me see that bag for a moment. That he's
I'll-
referring to the bag of holding.
And I'm jumping away. What do you need it for?
The spear in it. I want to take a closer look at it.
Yes, sir. And he'll hand it up to you. No problems.
Okay.
Reaches in and pulls out the spear
Pulling
from the
out a
bag.
Weapon in a tavern.
What? We're already arms.
Yes, it's another thing to just pull it out of the bag on full display like that. I hope
I
it's
don't
not
think-
slides.
It's in my off
I-
time. I can do anything in my off time.
Alright.
Okay.
Nice. Cool.
Okay.
Can
Yeah,
I
but I'll-
like? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go first.
I'm just trying to maybe get a feel for what the spear actually is. Like, what type? Where's it from? Gellet just kind of sets it on his lap. He's like, I'll take a look at it later. And then he just sips his ale. All right. We good for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'd say Ardain like maybe has another drink after the first one, and then he heads off to bed. But like, who's sleeping with who?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
I was gonna say Kit would probably like turn to Oya towards the end of the night, and maybe after a couple more brews, and after a couple more brews, and ask, "Would you like to bed with me tonight?"
Oh,
In the
forward.
least, in the least suspicious. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. Kind of straighten up. Oh yeah.
I suppose it's us, Gelid.
Sure.
Fia, like, I'll have like Fia like hop into the air, and you see her kind of like fade out, like, just back into him for a bit.
Oh,
She'll be back in the morning.
He
Probably
just sort of
fine.
like shrugs non-committally, like strips off his armor, and
Gella does not take anything off. Just lays down in the bed, full armor.
You do get exhaustion if you sleep in armor.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that kind of fucks you up.
All right.
Gotta duff that shit.
a worthy cause.
hmm hmm Gelid like
I
kind
sleep
of.
for.
Ooh, sorry. Good.
No, that's alright. Go on.
No, you first. You were asking a question.
Okay, sure. I sleep for 2 hours less than everyone else, so can I do a bit more ratting in the lobby in the quiet hours of the night? How many do I get? Oh, give me
Rat's
something
gonna
big. Give me something
cloak.
big. Oh, nice. 23. Do they appear bad or diseased, or are they just rats? I'm gonna feed the bird.
That's so great.
Such a voracious beast.
This freak, man.
Love it.
Fucking freak.
Hey man, we gotta keep the steed fed. You don't want him
Such a
fucking
voracious
collapsing from
beast.
exhaustion.
Yeah, but why do you have to be so excited about it?
Hmm.
You think that was excitement?
That seemed more like curiosity.
We just get more
I kind of
rats.
fuck with him. I don't want. I don't want to get rid of him. He's my boy.
Good,
Exactly.
good bird. Good bird.
Best
He's a good
friend.
boat.
We might need to get him a sled to pull so we can go off terrain.
Would he himself be able to pull a sled instead of like a pack of dogs? Like, is he sufficiently? I assume so because he's pulling out like a wagon. Okay.
This is
Okay.
an East Haven problem.
Yeah, we're not. We have no need to go off terrain yet. Stick to the
I mean,
path.
we are going to the capital.
Yeah.
I have a driver.
That's fair.
I don't want to go to
Driver.
East Haven. They're gonna catch me. They're gonna put me in
We
jail.
have to go to East Haven.
Is there
We
I
have to go to
know.
East Haven.
It will
I-
is
happen.
there anything else before we wake up?
I think I will have Gelid like attuned to the spear. Rad.
I would probably like to talk to Oya before bed, but if it is easier for everybody, I can like yeah. Okay. So just like as he's getting ready and kind of as he's preparing for bed, he'll turn to her and be like, "So, the Oya Minotaur, what brings you after Ravison?" Yeah, I've seen your strength. It's a noble cause. Where are you from originally? Kit will kind of laugh at that and be like, "Well, it's sad to see someone like you being a horrible monster, but I'm sure they'll see you in time. I'm sure they will, given all you plan to do." Mhm. Yeah, hopefully she's headed towards Bryn Shanda. At the very least, we can get maybe some leads there. I don't know if you've looked around. We'll be as quick as we can. Hopefully, we can make it in time, but we'll see. And he'll kind of get into his bed. He's free, man. He's free.
Hmm.
Beautiful, beautifully done. Kit curls up like a little cat. He walks around in a circle and curls up in a ball.
Aw.
Sleeps at the edge of the bed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'd say
I'm
probably
just
is.
like
Oh yeah, good.
I'm just assuming that that our bedroom faces the east, but I'd just like to add that whenever Gelid wakes up, he sees Ardane like already dressed, like standing in front of the window looking out at like the darkness grimly.
Gelid, Gelid kind of like leans up a bit and he's like, "You're right there, Paladin.
There's no dawn here.
Hasn't been for a while."
Ardane's like mouth just tightens.
Is this
Right, but oh, sorry.
Oh no, he's like, is that a bad omen for your god?
The Thander, the Morning Lord. He
Sure.
gives you like a kind of amused like smile and says, "I would imagine." Ardane like goes to leave the room, but like as he gets to the doorway, he gives Gelid one last look and then says in a very with a very determined look on his face, "I will see the sun rise again."
Gelid kind of like, he doesn't say
Badass.
anything, but he taps his spear on the ground as like a response. Just dum, dum.
Oh yeah, badass. Ardane gives him like a nod and then heads out
Hmm.
to the I don't, foyer. That's not the right word. You know, the bar to wait for everyone else. And
Seamstress is
he
keeping
gives
an eye
the
out for Ade.
innkeeper a good morning and a nod to the seamstress.
Pardon me, my lord.
May I help you, seamstress?
I have restrung your bow. It is ready for your use.
I don't have. Oh, I don't have a bow.
The one you got yesterday from the crypt.
I believe that Gelid was taking an interest in that item.
I see.
Ardane like pats his long sword and then the great sword kind of haphazardly strapped across his back and says, "Swords are more my style."
As I have seen. A question, if it please you.
You may.
Twice now I have observed you on the field of battle. You move with purpose and valor, similarly to that of my own liege lord. Might I ask if you are beholden to a knightly order or perhaps noble family?
I was born the son of a cleric in Cormier. I do not have noble heritage myself, although it is something I aspire to create as a legacy.
I see.
As for my purpose, he sort of just like gestures to himself. I am a paladin. I am defined by my purpose.
Can I make a religion check? Do I know much about Lathander's following? Okay. Okay. Not bad. What's my religion? Okay, 12 total. Not great. Cool. Yours is a just following. I sincerely hope you find success.
Hardane gives the seamstress not a confused look, but like a curious look, and nods his head. Thank you. I am pleased to see you think so. Yeah. Is visibly cataloging this information away. Have any of the others awoken?
I don't believe so, have they?
Gelid
Um,
probably took just a little bit longer than usual. I think Ardain would probably notice that Gelid came into the room with the chain shirt already off, but that was about it.
I think having asked that, if Ardain, I would be I would already be down there. Probably, I'm at the bar.
hmm
Wow, he just didn't notice you. That's fucked up.
I'm
Early,
little.
early morning drink.
Just to cover, I'll toss the bartender a silver and be like something to set my day.
I am 6'5", like
You
I
just
could
overlook
feasibly see him just like walking and like not seeing him.
me.
I guess
yeah.
Canterbury is probably the last one down. She's not wearing her nice winter warm dress anymore. She's wearing different outfits. So she's got her like big overcoat, like fully buttoned clothes. She's all bundled up and warm. She can't wear her nice dress anymore.
I forgot to add, but Arden does have his crag cat cloak on.
hmm
Oh yeah.
Gelid has his as well, and you see Gelid like reach into his coat and then just pull out Fia like a cat by like the nape of her neck and just sets her
Oh.
down.
That's so delightful.
Yeah.
Does she eat? What sort of foods does
Good
she
morrow, my lady.
Oh, good morning, Sir Ardain.
Well, I mean, she certainly eats meat a little bit more than I do. Interestingly enough, I actually prefer vegetable stew, but we don't get very many vegetables around here anymore, so.
Ah,
I hope it's not offensive for me to say that doesn't surprise me that much. I don't see many carnivorous rabbits.
Well, I mean, we are omnivorous by nature, though. Most of us prefer vegetables, at least.
Would I have heard about him in like kids' storybooks and stuff? Just Gone in general?
hmm
Okay, cool. Oh, not good. What's my history? Ba-ba-ba-ba. That's 10 total. Yes.
Well, I mean, we're not exactly common around these parts. Or at least not anymore.
Where are your kind common, if I might ask?
That I'm not at liberty to disclose out in public.
Well, fair enough, I suppose.
I imagine also at this
I think
point.
most of mine are in churches.
I do think at this point Kit would have come over just to pet Fia as well with his drink.
Yeah, Fia's having it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my baby
Canterbury
right there.
crouches down, gets a bit of jerky from her rations, and is gonna give it to Fia and be like, "I'm quite sorry about yesterday, dear. It was truly not my intention."
Fia seems to have gotten over it.
Does she eat the jerky?
She does eat the jerky. She does kind of like snap it out of your hand, though. Like,
Oh, all right.
That's a hungry puppy. He's patting her as fuck, man. He's making all sorts of noises.
Does she have any sort of problem with
Oh, shit.
dogs? I know she isn't one, but she looks
With-
the part.
with dogs specifically? Well, I mean,
Yes.
she's eaten a dog once or twice, I believe.
Oh, all right. But
She won't
she's going
attack
to attack
them.
my dogs.
No, she won't.
All right.
Not unless you give her a
Struck
reason.
me as more of a pressing person.
Say again?
I have a few cats back in the city, but having to get around and all, I have a few dogs out here for my sled.
Understandable.
They're these great big fluffy white babies. Their names are Sugar and Spice, and then they're my little darlings.
Mm.
I love them.
Gelid just
I
has
look
in his
forward to
mind
meeting
like
them.
the idea of like these poodle like dogs, these
No,
spindly little
no.
creatures.
100 poodles pulling a sled. Shall we be off then?
We might.
Right.
Arden,
Cincius approaches Gelid as we're wrapping up. Pardon me, my lord.
Not a lord, but go ahead.
Ah, my apologies. Pardon me, good hunter.
Gelid just shrugs.
Praise daughter.
The Lord Paladin has deemed you fitting of this. And I'll hand him the wooden short bow.
Gelid kind of like takes it in his hand and he just nods. He's like, I'll make good use of it.
Arden gets a
Excellent.
very like odd look that crosses over his face when he hears the Lord Paladin.
Lord Paladin.
But it's not a particularly obvious one.
Hmm. Also, why have like 4 people drawn peanuts on my board? I'm just gonna ask.
Damn it, I missed one.
Indeed.
Gelly kind of reaches into
Arden.
his bag and sticks the torch into Fia's mouth to kind of light it.
Aw.
I'll
Arden
set up
gets into
my-
the driver's seat and like sort of like points forward and says, "To the house of the Morning Lord, then."
I'll kind of
I'm
skitter
gonna
up
set
next
up
to him.
my lantern on the front of the cart again.
Hmm. Gelid kind of like shakes his torch out, and he's like, "That's actually a better idea."
Ardane like reaches over to the torch that is now extinguished, and casts the light cantrip on it. He gives Gelid a profoundly amused look.
Gelid just kind of stares at this glowing torch. And he's just like, "Well, how about that then?" He just holds it up. It's probably the most surprise you've seen out of his face.
Fantastic.
Alright.
I'll also do a help action since I'm sitting there.
I'll give him a bardic.
Okay.
D6.
What is my survival again? That's +1, so that is a dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice.
I'd also like to just encourage the axe speak while we're going there, like, you know, like kind of keep it calm.
So if you don't do as poorly as I did.
That's a nat 20.
That is
Let's go.
That's the exact opposite. I got a nat 1 the last time I interacted. Freaking
This axe speak loves me.
Yep.
18. 18 and 4.
No.
Ardane immediately fucking puts his hand on his sword. Be ready.
Oh,
Come on.
fucking these guys again.
Versus.
Oh god.
Oh my god, I'm
Oh,
rolling
gosh.
good.
Let's hope there's no gore nearby.
Haha.
Oh. Okay, thank God.
Oh shit, yeah, we don't have initial count anymore, do we?
That is a 22 for me.
We gotta wait for.
Yep.
22.
22. Yep.
I've got 18 plus 4.
+2, so I'm right behind.
Sorry, I was in the bathroom, but I rolled and I also got a 22, and I have +4 as my dex.
Jesus
Jeez.
Christ.
Yes.
Rollies.
Great.
Okay, I got an 18. Fuck you.
That's
Also-
crazy. 3 of them rolling 22s.
Whoever has the capacity should tell me what we're fighting because I want to see after this.
Yes, 19. My fucking rolls have been incredible. Thank you, Dice God. I'm gonna roll a nat 1 on my next attack.
This is still in the first hour, right? So Ardane still has his bardic.
Did you give me a
Gotcha.
bardic inspiration?
I did.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. I'm so sorry.
Damn, bardic fell to the void. Damn. I can't believe it fell into the void. 10 to 15. I got 14.